Time to talk to somebody in the belly of the beast. Representative Tom MCClintock of California. Congressman, I'm seeing another $3 trillion bill head through Congress, and my emails are melting with people freaking out about the debt and the deficit right now. Please tell me this thing is going to die.
Oh, it's going to die in the Senate, absolutely. So, but you do have to bear in mind that if there wasn't a Senate to stop it or a president to veto it, that would become law. And that Arthur Laffer calls numbers like that mego numbers, M-E-G-O, my eyes glaze over. Think of it this way. Every $1 trillion we throw around in Washington, think of that as about $8,000 from your family's budget. If you divide $3 trillion into the number of households in America, you're talking about $23,000 being added to the credit card bill of an average family. That's not a theoretical number. That's the number those average families will have to repay through their future taxes or through their savings and retirement accounts as inflation silently robs them of that because of inflationary monetary policies. That's the only way that you can finance a debt.
Oh, my Lord, we need to get this guy as president of the United States. It's so wonderful to hear somebody in Congress actually talk about the debt as if it matters. We've been screaming about this. I'm hearing things like a $4 trillion deficit this year alone, Congressman. We were screaming about $1 trillion under Obama, as we should have been. Is there a way of thinking in D.C. they actually think this is sustainable by either party? I mean, we're going to have to massively jack taxes through the roof because there's never any appetite to cut spending.
Well, there is a body of opinion on the left that you can shut down the economy. That's not a problem because the government can finance everybody. The government can go and write all the checks that need to be written. The problem, of course, is they have it exactly backwards. The government doesn't finance the economy. It's the economy that finances the government. The government cannot inject a single dollar into the economy that it hasn't first taken out of that very same economy. If I take $1 from Peter and give it to Paul, Paul's got an extra $1 to spend. He feels really good about that. He'll spend that and it'll go ripple through the economy. But Peter has one less dollar to spend in that very same economy. That's why stimulus spending never works. That's why, despite trillions of dollars of stimulus spending under Barack Obama, we ended up with a lost decade of the economy.
Well, I guess that leads me into this question, which is an ugly one. If that kind of spending under Obama gave us a lost decade, what's this going to leave us with? I mean, we're like I said, $4 trillion deficit, and now we're talking about more. Maybe this $3 trillion one dies, or maybe it just gets revised a little. I'm assuming they're going to pass something else. When do we actually feel the pain of this? Because I really believe, as you mentioned, people's eyes glaze over. I think they just don't feel it yet, and they don't understand what's coming.
Right now, it's coming out of the economy in this sense. Again, we don't have any of that money. We've got to go and borrow it all. When government borrows money, it borrows it from the same capital pool that would otherwise be available to loan to businesses trying to recover or to consumers trying to finance consumer purchases. And remember, 2/3 of economic growth depends upon consumer spending. That money is no longer there to loan to businesses to create jobs or to consumers to make purchases because the government has already claimed it. And in addition to that, that money has to be repaid, all of it, plus interest. And that is done from the future taxes of American families. That's coming out of the future economic growth of our country. So when we borrow money, we not only harm the present, we also harm our future. And that's the plea I made to the House Democrats on Friday. Don't take away our future. Give us back our country.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.